Hello, Freedom Family. I am Mark, and I am so glad that you're here at _Freedom for Life _, where we give you the tools, the truth, and the knowledge to take you from where you're at to where you're created to be. And I got to be honest with you, this is probably going to be the most important and the most excited I'm going to be, because I have been waiting for this conversation forever. Because today I'm going to give you the secret, the single most important thing that if you get this right, your whole life is going to change forever. I know I've talked about secrets before, and there have been some secrets and some nuggets for your life, but I'm going to tell you this one today is going to not just change your life forever, but it's going to give you exactly what you need to be all that you were created to be. Man, I'm ready for it. So let's get started, shall we? And as we're getting started today, could you do me a favor? I've got a top 5. My top 5 list is subscribe to be a part of the Freedom Family. Hit the notification so you can be a part of our conversations. Give me a comment. Let me know the conversations you want to have so we can have them together. Hit that like button, because I am desiring to know that what we're doing matters to you, because it matters to us that it matters to you. Down below, we're also having conversations and inspiration on Instagram and Facebook. So could you check out those links down below for our Facebook and our Instagram pages to be a part of those conversations as well. And as we're getting started today, I was thinking the other day of my wife and I. We used to have a preschool, and part of the preschool training and teaching was a science. And so what we did was we bought more than one time actually a butterfly habitat, because of science, and it's kind of a super simple way for young children to start to see what different kind of things look like, and including this thing, big word, it just means transformation. The word's metamorphosis. And so when I think about metamorphosis, I always think about butterflies, how they changed from being a caterpillar to a butterfly. Fascinating thing. We got the habitat, we got the little home for them, we put the little food in there. They were caterpillars when they came to us, and it did become butterflies. The challenge for us was they always seemed to transform, not just get in their chrysalis, which would happen during the daytime with that shell that they went in, but we would always come in the next morning and all of a sudden there would be butterflies there. We never got to see the quick transformation process. We got to see the long cocooning process. Why do I bring that up? Because there is a single thing that is everything. It's the only thing that matters in life. If you don't get this right, you don't have anything right. And it's this word. The word is identity. And why do I bring that up in regards to a butterfly story? It's simple, because here's the interesting thing. There was a butterfly on the inside of that caterpillar. You didn't see it, I didn't see it, our kids didn't see it, but here's the truth of the matter. On the inside of you is the person that you're created to be. And here's where the challenge comes in, this word identity, because we feel like we're living who we're created to be, when in many circumstances, for most of us / all of us, we're either living who we thought we were supposed to be or what our hurts and wounds told us we had to be. You know, those persons that are guarded, or those persons that have anger issues, or those persons that are dealing with fear or imposter syndrome, or those supercharged, really hardcore kind of people that just, man, they're on 99 miles an hour all the time. Sometimes we're living out of a place of who we thought we were created to be and not understanding who we are. Why is that important? Going back to my butterfly, because there was a butterfly on the inside of the caterpillar. The caterpillar didn't have to change into something else to be a butterfly. He actually had to let what was on the inside come out. And in my life, in my journey, in figuring out how to live out of my identity, right, who I'm called and created to be, there was a time where I wasn't really being me, the authentic Mark. I was being an imitation of the people I thought I was supposed to be like. See, you're supposed to be somebody, and it's authentic, it's original, it's one of a kind. Many times, in order to deal with our life and try and have success or some sort of fulfillment at some level, we become a great imitation of somebody else. No harm or foul, because many of us didn't know this. We didn't know that I could literally be me. The me on the inside is good enough. The me on the inside is perfect enough. The me on the inside is exactly who I'm created to be. Sometimes the challenge with identity is we feel like it's not enough. I would invite you into this understanding that not only is it enough, but it's amazing beyond belief. You are a one of a kind. I have other videos like this one here that talks about the uniqueness of each individual. But sometimes we're not going to believe it. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is who I believe I am. There's a phrase that says this: as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Who you think you are, you'll become. So I wonder if we started off by who we were created to be, identity, and in that place we would start to see the unfolding nature of the butterfly that's within. I know I'm a guy and it feels kind of weird me talking about being a butterfly, but there's a transformation that you're being called to. There's a life that you're called to live, and it's not to put on things. It's not to put on these habits and these ideas and this intense kind of work. It's actually being able to take things off to reveal who you are. It's not creating habits and patterns and ideas and thoughts and actions. It's actually coming from the place of saying, who am I? You're either going to walk in life from your hurts or from your healing, from who you were created to be or who you're pretending to be. There is no in between. And so I've got to tell you this, at the end of the day, you are enough. You were created enough. You have enough on the inside of you. It may have a bunch of stuff over it, laying on top of it, disguising it, but at the end of the day, you're enough just as you are. Stop trying to be someone else. Stop trying to put on things. I know it's not easy, and I've been there in my own life. But as you walk in this journey, as you're part of this community, you'll find something that you can't change your environment and be who you're created to be, right? We've talked about that. That you can't change your habits, right? Your behaviors and the things you're trying to do and be who you are. You'll just be a slave to your habits. We talked about capabilities. We talked about beliefs. In fact, that story is right here. But at the end of the day, if I know who I am, my identity, who I'm called and created to be, then my environment changes. Then my behavior naturally changes because I'm living out of who I am, not who I feel I'm supposed to be or what my hurts tell me I am. My capabilities change, not because I'm limited, but because I'm actually expanding into everything I'm called to be. That caterpillar knew there was a flying person on the inside. And when he became a butterfly, he got to see it. My beliefs change. My belief in me, and therefore my belief in who I can be in the world and what the world is that I can see. It all comes down to this. Who are you? Who do you say you are? It doesn't necessarily matter who your parents, your friends, your family, your boss, your coworkers. It doesn't matter what they say. It matters what you say. Walking in the fullness of my identity is simply this. I'm allowing myself to be me. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Because when I'm me, I benefit the whole world around me. When I'm trying to be you, I don't really benefit anybody, including me. You are a unique, one-of-a-kind creation. You have an identity that's all your own. Doesn't mean you don't have habits, characteristics, and joys and loves and things that you desire that look like other people. But at the end of the day, you're just you. And you just being you is everything we need. There's an assignment on you. There's a calling on your life to be who you are. And in that place, the world changes because you refuse to change from being who you are. Identity is everything. Pursue it in our videos, in our training, and all that we do. Pursue it for your life as if it's all that matters, because it is. If you know who you are, nothing else matters, because it can't shake you from the future you're called and created to. If you don't know who you are, you'll be like the ship being blown around in the wind, who will go anywhere that it's called and anywhere that it's forced to. You're much better than you can believe. You're more amazing than you'd know. You're a person of impact. You're a person that's meant for great things and a life of complete, utter fulfillment. Not just success, there's a difference. Success is me achieving something. Fulfillment is me living out who I'm created to be. Live a fulfilled life, walking in your identity, and don't let anything stand in the way. I'm not saying be rude to people. I'm saying be unsatisfied with anything less than all of who you can be. And in that place, you'll find a life that is spectacular and worth bragging about. Hey, my name is Mark. I'm so glad you're here at _freedom4life_, where we give you the tools, the truth, and the knowledge to take you from where you're at to where you're called and created to be. And that means called and created to be in the fullness of your identity. do me a favor and hit my top 5, subscribe, be a part of the Freedom family. And by the way, for those of you who have subscribed, thank you. I don't say it enough, and probably haven't said it in a long time, but thank you for subscribing. We so appreciate having a family that we get to walk with. Hey, hit that notification bell also so you can be a part of the conversation and the community. Do me a favor, hit a comment. Let me know where you're struggling with identity or the things that you desire to know or the conversations you want to have. Man, let's expand the conversations. Hit the like button. I want to know that what we're doing matters to you because it matters to us that it matters to you. And do me a favor, Instagram and Facebook, we have those conversations going on as well. So the links are down below. Share this with somebody you know who maybe needs some inspiration in understanding who they're called and created to be. And at the end of the day, the last thing is the most important thing. Dominate your day.